Hey, buddy. Hi. You come here. You want to give me a kiss? Do you want to give me a kiss? Riley, give me a kiss. He doesn't want to give me a kiss. Okay. So, hi guys. You would not believe how difficult it is to find a place in my house that is good to film in because it is I have like a Cape style house, if you know what that is. Basically just means it's pretty small, the rooms are small, the ceilings are a little bit low, not a ton of windows. So natural light is very hard to come by, and the artificial light is almost non-existent. So I am sitting on my stairs, that's the railing, and because there's a skylight above me, so at least I get a little bit of something. Zevon is laying right here. He's very close and he's very nervous because he thinks I'm talking to him and I'm not. Poor guy. We'll see if he pokes his head in. So it is weigh-in Wednesday, and I wanted to talk about that as well as some blood test results that I got recently from my annual physical. He's sorry. He's actually watching me on the screen instead of watching me here, and it's very cute. Hi, buddy. So, first we'll do the weigh-in. So I weighed in this morning at, yes, I have them written down. This is like scrap paper from my crafting. If you also do any crafting, you recognize these weird shapes of paper. So this week I weighed in at 233.7. Last week was 235.1, so that is 1.4 pounds this week, which is great. I actually did not think I was going to lose anything this week, so I am really happy with that. Does anyone else like chant the number that they want to themselves before they get on the scale? Because this morning I was like 234, 234, 234, and then I got on and it was 233.7, which essentially is 234, and I feel like I did that myself, you know, I like willed that to happen. So very happy with that. That means it's a total loss so far of 33.3 pounds, and I have 83.7 pounds left to lose. I am considering 150 pounds as my goal weight. I don't know if that will actually be my goal weight. I have never been 150 pounds. I've never been below 180 pounds. So I have no idea what I will feel like or look like or anything at that weight. I don't know if I can even get to 150. If I stop at 160, I may be pleased, or maybe I'll need to go to 140 something. I don't know. But if you're wondering if that's what my goal is, that's what it is. Pardon my hand. Oh, he doesn't like that at all. Oh, he doesn't like it. That's you, buddy. That's you. You look good. You smell terrible, but you look good. Sorry, he was just so concerned about it. I had to show him what was happening, but he doesn't get it at all. So, okay, so now I want to talk about the test results that I got from the doctor. I'm sorry to be distracted. Test results. So this was just my annual physical, but because of all my issues, they like to do like extra blood tests just to make sure everything is good. So she wanted to test my cholesterol, which is normally fine, as well as blood sugar, which is also normally fine. However, I do have PCOS, so she likes to keep track of that because that can really mess with your insulin, and of course, you know, I am overweight, so diabetes is always an issue, or I should say a concern. So what I got back was pretty surprising. No, I do not have any sort of diabetes or pre-diabetes, but my cholesterol was high and my blood sugar was too low. So these are interesting because it's new for me. And the cholesterol is a little perplexing. So both of the numbers were only slightly abnormal. So like my cholesterol was only a little bit high and my blood sugar was just a little bit low. Now with the cholesterol, so she sends these notes, right, that have like the numbers of what my reading is versus the range that it should be in. And then in parentheses, it's sort of this like automatically filled in information, right? Like if someone's cholesterol is high, it just automatically fills in this little nugget of advice. So I think this came just like right from the computer and not from my doctor, because my doctor knows that I'm vegan and she's even seen like my meals that I've logged in and everything, so she's familiar with how I eat. So anyway, you know, it says like your cholesterol, your bad cholesterol is elevated. And then in parentheses it says, you know, please eliminate meat, dairy, vegetable oil, chips. Like it lists all these foods, which are all foods that I don't eat. So I was sort of like, well, what the heck? You know, like I obviously can't eliminate these things because I've already eliminated them. So I did a bunch of Googling to try and figure out like how to lower your cholesterol as a vegan, because of course other people have had this issue, because you can have high cholesterol just hereditarily, which my dad actually has very high cholesterol, which I did not know. But after I got these test results, I called my mom because my mom, I'm sorry, my mom has, you know, a lot of similar problems as me. And as I get older and I hit these certain ages of when these things affected her, they seem to affect me as well. So I called and asked her what she thought. And she said that, that my dad has really high cholesterol, and that she has very low blood sugar, and she has to like test it throughout the day, and she has to eat every few hours and all that. So I thought that was interesting because I could very well have gotten high cholesterol from my dad despite my diet. So Dr. Google's recommendations were obviously to cut out those things, and as a vegan, cutting out just trans fats, saturated fats. So that would be, you know, vegetable oils, any like hydrogenated oils, and then processed foods that have those things in them, like potato chips or, you know, anything that's like super processed, like cookies and cakes and things like that, which I already try to limit, but now I will really, really limit. Probably cut out entirely, except for like, you know, special occasions or something. I will have cake or Oreos or whatever. So cutting out everything is one thing, and then I read about the things that you can add in that actually naturally help lower cholesterol, which are things like oats, which I do eat but not a lot. Oats and beans, soy products, which again I eat a lot of. And the biggest one actually was walnuts. So I'm not a huge nut fan, especially because they're so high in calories. Like I'd rather eat, you know, a gigantic salad with all the fixings than like the tiniest like ounce of nuts. But whatever. So of course I immediately went out and I bought some oatmeal with flax. Flax is another good one. And some walnuts. like unsalted walnuts. And so I think every day I will just have a serving of oats and the walnuts and the flax seeds, just as a little meal, and see if that helps. And I also ordered some testing kits. You can test your cholesterol at home, so I don't have to try and go through my doctor and through my insurance to get it tested in a few months to see if I have improved it at all. I've got one dog at the bottom of the stairs and one dog at the top of the stairs. It was like $40, I think, for the test, so that's fine with me. Now, about the low blood sugar, that one really bothered me. Not because I'm really concerned about it health-wise, but it is scary. Don't get me wrong, hypoglycemia can kill you. And like with my mom, she crashes so hard, it is very dangerous. But what I mean about it not bothering me is that I have never, ever, not even once, had any symptoms of hypoglycemia. So like I've never felt dizzy or nauseous or disoriented or even hungry, like, because I do the 1 meal a day. I do intermittent fasting, so I'm not eating for 23 hours, and I have never had a problem with any symptoms of blood sugar. So when I got the result, I was like sort of annoyed, because I'm like, I finally found something, this intermittent fasting, that I feel like really works for me. Like it really suits me. I feel really good throughout the day. It prevents me from binging or craving or overeating. Like it really helps me. And I felt like I finally found something. And here in this email, it says your blood sugar was low, and then in parentheses, please make sure you eat enough and multiple snacks throughout the day. So I'm like, I'm like, I finally find something, and then you're telling me to do something else. And if you know me by now, I am a rule follower, and I'm really into following my doctor's orders. But with this, I was like, I need to ask around, I need to research a little bit more, and then I'll probably go back to my doctor and say, like, what do you recommend? Because I'm not too concerned about this. But my mom said that she has a little glucose meter that she tests throughout the day, and she's gonna let me borrow it, and just for like a few days or maybe a week, just test what my normal, just to test and see where I'm at and see if I am chronically low or if it was just a weird fluke that day. So, okay, so that's all my blood test results. I now have high cholesterol, which really freaks me out, and maybe low blood sugar, which doesn't freak me out too much. But as for now, I'm not changing my diet except to add in some of those cholesterol lowering food items, and I am eliminating any of the vegan butter that I have been using. So that's it. I actually need to cut this off under 15 minutes or I can't upload it from my phone. So I need to go now. But yay, 1.4 pounds this week. Boo on my test results. But I'm feeling okay. So I will see you soon. Here's this guy at the top of the stairs. Look at his little comb over. He's so cute. And there's Chai at the bottom of the stairs. That Amazon box there is full of Epsom salt for my bath. It's very heavy, so it's sitting down there for now.